said in Texas, it's going down in Texas. It's time for that. Coach for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Pain. Like the homie say, we back in these streets, man. It's going down in Texas. Go Yayo, Sauce Walker. The beef has escalated once again. Will it ever be peace between these two? Can the beef ever be squashed between Go Yayo and Sauce Walker? We recently seen Go Yayo going off on Say Cheese, and we done seen some responses from Sauce Walker in response to Go Yayo on Say Cheese. So it's just like it's back and forth, dissing, jabs, trolling, and I don't want to see this because for Texas, you know what I'm saying, I don't know about nobody else when it comes to hip-hop culture, but I really include Texas as a major staple in hip-hop culture because they brought certain things to the game that other regions couldn't. One being their culture, the talent that their culture provided. And Yayo and Sauce Walker come from that. They are part of Texas culture. So to see two people from Texas, knowing Texas has a high support level for their artists, right? I don't want to see these two get into it. I understand they both got egos. Yayo got an ego. Sauce Walker got an ego. And when you not getting along and y'all don't see eye to eye, those egos gonna clash even more. And we've been seeing that. Yayo went on Say Cheese and went off, right? But you gotta understand how Yayo feel about the situation. You got somebody trolling you about what you can and can't do, what you don't and do got, and why you can't move like you think you can move because you really ain't safe like that. And it makes you feel a certain type of way when certain things then transpired that make you feel like, nigga, well, did you set it up? Because that's how Yayo feel. So you got to understand the passion and how he wearing his emotion on his sleeve right now about the situation when he speak on it. Because he feel a certain type of way. And that's where insinuating that Sauce Walker set him up come from. Because he really in his emotion about the situation, something really happened. You feel what I'm saying? And then for somebody to troll you about, you thought you was safe and this happened. It starts to make you feel like, well, did you do? You see what I'm saying? It didn't take Pac 3 days to think about who set him up. He instantly felt like Puff set him up. Same thing, right? Anyway, let's get into it.
It's like, man, that's bullshit. That nigga's a hoe. At the end of the day, nigga stop walking for more punch it. I'll punch shit down, I'll beat the fuck out of him. My kid is scaring me. I'll slap the shit out of someone. My kid walking through like I ain't gonna fight. You know that. You know, set it up, you a bit. Set it up, you bounce out wood, no. Shout out my nigga wood, no. Wood, no. My mama wood, no. I'll punch it all, boy. I'll beat the shit out of him. And he didn't come behind him. I want to say this. Fuck that. Just come back, nigga.
You see what I'm saying? The more I watch that clip of him going off, it lets me know it ain't got nothing to do with rap. It ain't got nothing to do. Sometimes respect ain't got nothing to do with how many cars you got, how much money you got. None of that. You got to stand for something or you will fall for anything. And I'm pretty sure that's why Go Yayo feel like he feel at right now and how he been feeling. So to have Sauce on the other side trying to discredit your gangster, trying to discredit your level of income, trying to discredit your reputation, and at the same time you feeling like this nigga got something to do with it, you gonna feel some type of way. You feel what I'm saying? So we can't look at Yayo like he just crashing out, like we from the streets. When certain things take place, you gonna react a certain type of way. We just expect more from these dudes because they get money. But as we've been seeing, coming from the streets and getting the money don't change your thought process. You still react and act like a nigga from the street. That's just what it is. Do y'all think this can be squashed though? Because I know Yayo ain't no sucker. I got hip to Yayo first, not by his music, because his videos on YouTube was surfacing him just going hood to hood, putting hands and feet on dudes. That was my introduction to Go Yayo. Him going hood to hood, putting hands and feet on niggas. My first introduction to Sauce Walka, and I know he come from mash mode. I know they come from doing what they do in the streets. So I'm not going to discredit Sauce Walka either, because I know he not no sucker. TSF get a lot of respect in Houston, right? So him talking Go Yayo about what he don't got, who got more money. That's how a nigga talk. When he know he winning more than you. That's all that is. That's winning talk. That don't mean he's scared. That don't mean nothing. He's just insinuating, oh, you probably feel like that because what I'm doing, you feel like you should be doing. When really, Yayo don't care nothing about that. You gonna put some respect on my name. Birdman voice. Brr. Bullets flying and all of that, right? You mean to tell me you gonna just let stuff, is y'all gonna let stuff just go? I don't think so. Bullets come flying at me, we just ain't letting nothing go. Don't send nobody to talk to me. Don't send no message through nobody. Don't do none of that. It's up, it's stuck, it's gonna stay there. Ain't no plunger could get this from unclogged. It's clogged forever. And this just might be that situation between Sauce Walka and Go Yayo. So I think it might need to be an orchestrated boxing match or something like that. Because if it goes to the streets and it end up in a street organized brawl, everything going left. And when I say everything going left, everything gonna go left. You gonna have hella people out there watching. So whoever lose or whoever was considered to have lost gonna feel some type of way even more now. We seen it with Maxo and Rizzo. It wasn't supposed to be no phones on, no phones out, but one of them sucker niggas pulled out a phone and recorded it though. Who's to say the same thing ain't gonna happen if they meet up in the streets? So they best bet is to be in the boxing ring, bruh. What you think? Boxing ring or street brawl? I'm going with the boxing ring because the boxing ring gonna eliminate all that extra stuff, man. Because in the streets, it's gonna come with all the extras. It's never not gonna come with all the extras. Shout out to Go Yayo, shout out to Sauce Walka, man, but this situation get bad. Like real bad. Once again, I can't say he wrong. He responded. You see what I'm saying? So we don't, at certain points in times, from the outside looking in, we don't be knowing if it's a response from one another because they responding to each other, but we don't know who shot the first shot ever. That's why I would rather it just be an orchestrated boxing match. Them niggas going back to getting money. Nobody had to sacrifice their freedom to prove no type of point. Let y'all go ahead, get in there, tire yourself out from the black and milds and the liquor, and yeah, go back to getting money. That's what Texas niggas do. They get money. Yeah, niggas gang banging and pimping and all the other stuff, right? But I'm putting emphasis on money. Because in Texas, getting money supersedes all that shit. So if you ask me, I want these niggas to squash their beef. Whatever they got to do to get it squashed, I would recommend that happen so it can happen. Because I don't want to see 3 to 5 more years of Go Yayo and Sauce Walker going at each other head, man. Because the longer it just keeps extending, the problem keeps extending over the course of years, it's gonna get worse. And then it won't be able to be orchestrated in a manner where after we walk away from each other, it could be squashed. If you understand what I'm saying, it's time for that. Culture for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint. And like the homies say, we back outside, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Trapped with us, the latch off the door, man. Off the hinges, we back outside, man. It's time for that.